time to time, I think about not only how Northeastern Family Institute came into being and why I decided to start it. It was also an opportunity to do something different from what's happening in the field, to write a new chapter in working with youth. By attracting young people who are interested in reform, we were building young professionals who were committed to the new way of thinking. These are the people who are at the helm.
We were doing things that, if we'd known better, we probably wouldn't have.
So really,
we said, well, we can't do that. Well, we didn't know.
Many of us have worked here for as long as we have, really because we like the work, we like the people, but especially I think we like the values.
We have to provide good service and good treatment, but there are lots of pieces and lots of ways to do that.
Most organizations function, for the most part, to perpetuate the organization, not necessarily to support the individuals who are part of that.
Yitzhak, with the normative approach that he created, sets the tone for how we work throughout the entire organization.
There are high expectations within NFI and NAFI. It's an interesting mix. It sort of plays out that there's a great strain of decency that goes through the organization.
The key, having a good, solid approach, and that is the normative community approach. That is an approach that keeps us as a community and give us variety of principles that we adhere to.
It really is an approach, how we do treatment, but also how we work together.
Empowering all of us to empower others.
All the things that we talk about in the normative approach with our clients, our kids, our adults, our families, Yitzhak has created around his leadership team, and then I think that leadership team has taken that and created a group of directors.
Decentralization is the key. The different executives have a lot of leeway to see what the community needs and how they can improve. In this way, we become almost like a university.
There is a capacity for actually
People
implementing
learn
excellence
from one another.
We've created a context where, we can continue to learn, develop, and grow. And married with that is the fact that we treat problems that we encounter as an opportunity.
But it became very clear very early. Yitzhak valued problems. And not that he wanted there to be problems necessarily, but he understood that life is messy, this work is hard, and there will always be challenges and problems.
In some ways, we celebrate those just as much as we celebrate our successes here.
I've been here 24 years and I have seen us have major successes and I've seen us have some failures. And I have never ever seen Yitzhak scapegoat, an employee, a funder, a stakeholder, a client around that. As a matter of fact, I don't even think he thinks about them as failures.
We're working with people. We're not building buildings. We're not investing money. We're working with people. And when you work with human beings, there's always a chance that, things may not work out the way you think they're going to work out.
It's not just a matter of failing or succeeding. It's really a matter of how we look at it. It's what you learn from that.
We think of crisis as opportunity.
You ask people if they were having a good day, and somebody said, yeah, we're having a really good day. And you said, why are you having a good day? And you said, because nothing's gone wrong. And you said, well, that's too bad, because if nothing goes wrong, we don't have anything to work on.
It's okay to make mistakes. Most people are afraid that if you didn't salute the boss, you are in trouble. We need to convince those people it's okay to make mistakes. Creativity. That's what innovation is all about. But you need the incentive for that innovation.
So we've had some crisis in Connecticut. There's no two ways about it. And we closed a huge program last year, and he put no blame on us. He's like, what can we learn from it? How can we grow? And how can we get better? That's really remarkable of someone to do that. Because if we didn't have failure, what do you learn from?
It really creates an atmosphere of not being afraid to experiment.
How can such a large organization that is also decentralized stay together? The focus was on the mission If things change and we can't do the work that we want to do with the quality that we believe in, then we shouldn't exist.
It's just not a manifest destiny strategy of just growth for growth's sake. It's growth because we think we have something to offer.
NAFI's growth is as much surprise to me as anybody else. Getting staff members see the organization as theirs made the growth possible.
We like people to think of the glass as half full because so much comes from what we believe will happen. I mean, we create our own meaning in that way.
Never stop paying attention to the culture of our organization.
I think we are going to be an agency that continues to grow.
This agency is committed to the task of social change, of impacting lives, of impacting communities, and I think that's an amazing value to have.
This is an organization that one might say could live forever.